Salut tout le monde, c'est Fogg. On se retrouve aujourd'hui pour un live sur Mass Effect. Monsieur. Oups. J'ai-tu commencé trop tôt ou pas en fait? Ok, on entend bien le son du jeu. Voilà. On va reprendre. Je me souviens plus exactement c'est quoi qu'on fait, que je faisais avant. Ah oui, je pense que je venais toujours de finir une mission puis il fallait que j'aille parler à Garrus. Du coup.
Commander, I think you'll want to talk to Garrus.
Oups. J'aime pas la façon dont mon fil est placé ici. Voilà. Ok. Par là-bas que je m'en allais.
I've got an appointment with Shaira in 3 months. I can't wait.
We're flying into the eye of the storm, and you're thinking about some Asari prostitute?
Hey, watch it. It's not like that at all. She's... You won't understand. Ever think we'd be working for the bad guys?
Ouais, ok, tu viens un peu de...
You know, Commander, I'm not real broke up that Rex isn't coming. I'm good with our current amount of headbutting. I'd say we're at headbutting capacity.
I assume everything is going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. It seems like Garrus has finally worked that stick out of his butt, but now he's trying to beat guys to death with it. I can't believe I like the old Garrus better. Well, I always liked Tali, so let's just move on. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I always liked that, so let's move on.
See you, Commander.
J'avais oublié, attends un petit peu. Là, il a fait un commentaire sur Tali. Mais Tali était pas présente sur la dernière mission. J'avais amené Grunt sur la dernière mission. Mais d'après moi, il faisait surtout référence au fait qu'on a recruté Tali récemment. Ou, ah non, c'est vrai, c'est parce que j'avais sorti Tali de... en dernier pour... Oups.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later?
Ah,
I'll
ok.
let you work.
Talk to you later.
Deux. Oups.
Shepard, what?
I'll let you work.
Talk to you later.
Est-ce que t'avais... Là,
What's
t'as...
the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
Not much. With built-in capacitor subsystems, they have a surprisingly low draw.
Doesn't that mean the shielding boost wouldn't last long under fire?
True. They're built for hard, fast strikes, not firefights of attrition.
Ok.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Yeah.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Toujours rien à dire, ces deux-là. Alors voir Grunt. Il doit avoir de quoi à dire à ce temps qu'on a fini sa quête.
Bird not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
2 secondes, on m'avait juste faire de quoi. Hop. Bon, me revoilà. Ok.
We started this because you were losing control. Now you sound more violent than ever.
Rex said I was normal. Just had this built-up stuff because of being grown in the tank. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our enemies are in trouble, Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that and it won't be your choice. I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand.
Ok. Voilà. On va voir si Jack a quelque chose à dire. Bah, elle a probablement... Là, je pense qu'elle a probablement rien à dire tant aussi longtemps qu'on n'aura pas fait sa quête secondaire. Fait qu'on va remonter. Je vais aller chercher la quête secondaire de Garrus, puis après ça, on va aller faire la quête de Mordin sur... Quelle planète c'était déjà? Tuchanka. Vu qu'on est déjà dans le secteur, c'est bien aller la faire. Puis après ça, on va aller recruter la série. Hop.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonus, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel, name's Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonus was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonus betray your team?
He tipped off the Mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the Mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
Okay.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying. An eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Ah, ok, on va aller s'en occuper.
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help.
Désolé. Comme vous pouvez voir, ma légère atout est pas partie nécessairement. Ça se peut que ce soit lié au fait que j'ai pas énormément bougé depuis une semaine. Elle aussi, elle a encore sa quête d'actif, fait que... Bon, on va aller faire la quête de Mordin sur Tuchanka, puis après ça on va sortir. On va sortir du secteur.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, what's up?
That'll be all.
Take care.
Voilà. Il a pas pensé qu'il avait fait un commentaire sur la dernière quête que j'avais été faire. Bon, qu'est-ce qu'on fout dans ce coin-là? Pas sûr que j'aime le fait qu'il me place une fois de temps en temps à des endroits complètement random. Bon. Fait que la dernière fois j'avais pris Garrus et... non, pas Grant. Garrus, mais Grant et Jack. Là, du coup, on n'aura pas le choix de toute façon de prendre Mordin. Et je me dis, avoir été allé pour cette mission-là va être intéressant. J'hésitais à prendre Tali puis comment il s'appelle? Ah oui, Garrus. Je vois pas pourquoi j'ai oublié son nom. Hop. On va faire ça. Elle a définitivement besoin d'un bon piratage, mais... Ici, je sais pas si ça vaut la peine d'avoir le piratage de même ou d'avoir le drone de combat amélioré. On va y aller avec le drone en premier, puis on ira avec avec le reste plus tard. Voilà. Ouais, je pense... Hop. Je pense que ça c'est les meilleures options pour en ce moment. Le Corcheur va probablement être meilleur que le Plasmoget pour cette mission là. L'une lui c'était ça. Et moi je pense que j'ai déjà pas mal des armes que je veux. Voilà. Bon, fait qu'à cette heure...
Solarians, too. The little bastards think they're so smart. It doesn't quite matter.
Erdnot clan
Bon,
reports
ok.
use weak encryption. I see references to a captured
Ah ouais, je sais. Tu me le dis à chaque fois qu'on passe
Talk to
ici.
Scout then, or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Were you around when the female camps showed off last night?
Allez.
Whoever's off dealing with a bear, place your bet on the pits, human. We won't regret it.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
Ok.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
Ah, ok.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation? And how are they
Ouais.
with the Blood
Pour
Pack?
l'instant, ils ont besoin surtout d'être en
Tough
paix pour le
homes.
temps qu'ils
Not
s'assemblent.
friendly, like we are.
Parce que la plupart des Krogans sont
You ever
actuellement
run into the
xénophobes.
Blood Pack? Mercenary gang. Clan Weirlock started it. One of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics. Totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members, like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
What
Ok.
makes Guld so special?
He's got 2... Not... I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear
Ah, ok, fait que
allegiance
c'est la
to
même
him.
affaire.
Luck.
Bon. Fait que pendant qu'on est sorti, il faut que j'arrive à trouver une pièce pour ce truc-là. Je sais que normalement, Tali, c'est pas le meilleur pour ça, mais il y a quand même un drone qui a pu sortir. Et les drones peuvent être utiles. Puis elle a un shotgun en plus. Normalement, j'aurais dû peut-être prendre plus Garrus, mais... Ah, regarde. Rendu là. C'est la première fois qu'on sort Tali, fait que... Vous pouvez faire la, sortir, la faire sortir maintenant plutôt que dans la mission précédente. Ah, ok. Ah, nice. Si jamais on s'est trompé d'arme. Hop. Comment on va se faire tirer dessus très rapidement ici? Du coup, ça serait peut-être une bonne idée d'installer les munitions de glace sur mes armes. Je peux bien les installer sur toutes mes armes parce que là, du coup, j'en ai pas de besoin des électriques. Voilà. On va retourner avec ça parce que les Coréens ont une bonne armure. Ah, c'est même pas. Voilà. 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 Oups. Faut pas que je m'approche de ça pendant que ça explose. Ah, ok. J'essaie d'économiser un petit peu les balles de ce pistolet-là, vu qu'il y en a pas énormément. Mais ils font excessivement mal. C'est déjà ça. Par contre, je pense que c'est comme un peu une sorte de pistolet à fléchette. Hop. Ah ouais.
Headed for combat.
Hop.
Not a problem.
Ah ouais, il meurt.
Indeed. On it.
Ah, ok. C'est vrai. Ouais, que ce pistolet-là, c'est comme je disais, il fait pas de dégâts sur la santé, il fait vraiment juste des dégâts sur l'armure. Désolé. Ah. Bon, ben ça, on va sortir le sniper. Ah, raté ma shot. Boom. Headshot.
Combat drone ready.
Headshot. Pour ce qui est des Vorchas, c'était tellement facile de juste s'en débarrasser avec un sniper. Ah, ok. Avancer mission. Voilà. Voilà. Ah, raté. Voilà. Oups. Voilà. Ah, ok.
Should do the trick.
Ah, ok, ça, on va sortir sniper. Boom. Voilà. Ça devrait le geler. Et on peut l'achever de même. Le reste, c'est à peu près juste des Vorchas. Ça, c'est mort. Ça, c'est mort.
Get ready to fight.
Hop, c'est ça que je voulais.
Got my or incline. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
Coming in close.
Quit hiding. I see.
Bon, on devrait le geler dans pas long. Voilà. Voilà. Ah, ok. Ouais, magnifique Vorcha là-bas a éclaté. Ça tank, il y en a un autre là. Ah, ok, fait que ça c'est fait. C'est tellement le fun d'éclater la tank des Vorcha de même. Bon, il devrait plus avoir l'ennemi, on va fouiller un petit peu. Surtout, on va fouiller sur les trucs de main s'il n'y a pas des trucs à ramasser, là, du coup. Ok. Bon. On va se rééquiper de ça. On va continuer d'avancer, du coup. Je pense pas qu'il y ait quoi que ce soit ici. Il vient de faire un petit peu le tour, puis pas d'avoir le quoi que ce soit. Ah! L'iridium là. Il y avait quand même quelque chose. L'iridium. Ouch. Ouch.
Nothing faster than Jatika Boss Pod.
Ah, ok. Ah ouais, sors ta tête, toi. Ah, là. Toi, t'es mort. Toi, t'es mort même sans avoir tiré dans la tête. Toi, t'es mort. Ah, raté. Voilà. Voilà. Bon. Et ça doit être le... Ouais. Ça, c'est le truc qu'il fallait récupérer pour la quête secondaire. Là, je pense avec ça, toutes mes armes sont déjà pleines de munitions. Ouais, pas mal. Désolé. Hop. Et on va les voir par. Ah, ok, ça c'était pas mal évident. Aussi. Ça va là, puis ça va ici. Voilà.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd to see the Krogan devote so many resources to caring for the sick.
Hospital's important to Krogan. Sites of honor. That body, human.
Whoops.
Need to take a look.
Couper un peu la conversation.
Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes. Human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Ok. Donc ils sont en train de se trouver une cure en ce moment.
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, But Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Okay.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, clone tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Ok. Bon, fait qu'au final, les Coréens, eux autres, ils font des tests sur des cobayes vivants humains. Puis apparemment, lui, il faisait des tests juste sur des cadavres. Puis les Varen, quand il avait besoin de quelque chose de vivant.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Bon. Ils sont pas nécessairement proches, mais ils ont pas nécessairement l'air d'être loin de réussir à trouver un remède au génophage. Ah, ok, hop.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our Blood Pack conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them! The Solarian will cure the Genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the Genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the Genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan...
You talk too much.
Boom.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target.
Boom.
We've been spotted.
Ah, ok. Je sais pas si c'est nécessairement une bonne idée d'essayer de... Ah, ok. Ah, raté ma shot. Toi, t'es mort. Je veux pas avoir d'interférence. Je l'ai pas d'interférence. Ah, ok, toi, t'es pas mort. Hop. Voilà. Headshot. Headshot. Boom. Ok.
Keep them back.
C'est sûr que rien peut te stopper? Les balles de glace ont l'air de pouvoir te stopper. Alright, j'aurais peut-être mieux fait de juste pas tirer sur le truc. Ça, c'était un peu pragmatique. Ça m'a fait monter mon pragmatisme, puis je suis pas mal sûr qu'il y aurait eu une option moins pragmatisme que ça. Voyons voir. Je vais sauvegarder. Et changer la sauvegarde ici, voir.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Odd
Ok,
to
fait
see
qu'on
the
revient
Krogan
ici.
devote so many resources to caring
Bah,
for
comme
the
ça, on peut au
sick.
moins finir la
Hospital's
conversation qui est là.
important to Krogan. Sites of honor. Focus for repopulation.
Ah, ok, fait que t'as vraiment juste ça. Hop.
That body, human. Test subject.
They're trying to cure the genophage.
Humans useful as test subjects.
Now we've got
Focus
two.
on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Ah, ok. On va ramasser ça ici. Les munitions sont encore installées, fait que... Pas de temps à perdre.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, but Werlock Gold, the chief of chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to
Krogan
flee.
don't generally
If
let
you,
people...
you think the
Okay.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have
No,
to happen.
the Krogan were wronged. We will make it
Half the
right.
galaxy sees the Krogan as...
We have the... When we cure the genophage,
Non, ok, fait que c'est ici que j'ai comme l'option de tirer, on le fera pas.
Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Pact did to the Turians. The Asari will scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Salarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of billions to be crushed beneath our might. For Werlock Gold! Attack!
Incoming.
Ah, ok, fait que oui, on gagne un peu de conciliation à ne pas le faire.
This should soften them up.
Ouais, ça devrait l'affaiblir un peu. Voilà. Ça, il y en a un qui est mort. Ça, c'en est un qui est affaibli, là, du coup. Ça, c'est un qui a plus d'armure. Toi, meurs. Ah! C'est tassé juste à temps pour pas mourir. Voilà, ça c'est mort. Ah, raté. Gel. Gel aussi. Toi, gel à cette heure. Seulement ça avait un effet des gelés. C'est quoi ça de les... Ok, on va voir. Ça les ramène plus vite, disons. Ah, ok. Ok. Headshot. Headshot. Voilà. Bon. Désolé. Bon. Du coup, je vais juste voir ma conciliation. Quasiment mon... elle est pas mal montée, là, ma conciliation. Ah, ok. Hop. Voilà. Mon sniper, lui, il avait été... Oups. Mon sniper, je sais pas s'il était rechargé, là. Non, je l'avais pas rechargé. Bon. Du coup, on va rester quand même avec ce gun-là. Vraiment beaucoup, les armes que j'ai actuellement, là.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Sometimes I'm really glad I can turn off my mask's olfactory filters.
Ah, ok. Allez. On va mettre ici. encore un peu d'iridium là.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Okay.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
Ah, okay.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Ok. Fait qu'il voulait juste réduire la quantité.
Genophage modification project.
Ça, je pense que ça fait plusieurs fois qu'il le dit
Wake
d'ailleurs.
up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Okay.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
Désolé.
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice. Still,
Si sa dernière décennie, ça veut dire qu'il devait être relativement
hard to
vieux.
sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
Okay.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Hop. Fait qu'il y a quand même clairement des problèmes avec le génophage, mais Morden veut pas a pas l'air de vouloir les voir.
Experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Mordin.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races, no answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope, scientifically brilliant, but ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic, not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill, still caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
Alright.
Look at the dead woman, Mordin. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
Ouais. On va pirater ça ici. Ok, il y a celui-là. Lui ici. Le dernier, il ne va pas sortir. Celui-là, c'est le dernier. Voilà.
Now what's this?
Ouh! De quoi pour booster Grunt, ça? Ok. Ça, c'est de là qu'on arrive. Fait quoi? Non, je pense qu'il n'y a rien d'autre à explorer ici. Donc, dans le fond, on a une amélioration pour booster la santé de Grunt. Comme s'il y en avait besoin. Ok. Donc ça ici c'est secondaire. Ouais. Ça c'est pas le bon. Ah, ok. Allez, pointe-toi. Pointe. Ah, ok, il est là. Voilà. Si ça serait pas pointé, on l'aurait échoué. Puis ça aurait même pas été de ma faute. Voilà.
Not Bloodpack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Mordin, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werelock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
If you want to help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I'm standing right here.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
I can't believe that worked.
On vient tout juste d'insulter la race des Carriers en face de Tony. Vous l'avez dit que ça valait la peine de l'amener.
Shepard, I'm detecting crates ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
Or a well-placed shot. Explosives useful.
Ah, ok.
Burn through Krogan armor.
Ah, ok, je vois des deux balles à snapper et je vois deux ennemis en face. Alors, boum! Voilà. Passer avec ça ici, parce qu'on a un Krogan qui s'en vient. Ouch! Ça aurait été un shot! Ah, ok. Ah, Tali, t'as été très inutile ici. Hop! On va essayer de le geler. Ah, ok, il est gelé. Ah, ok.
Can't hide from me.
Ah, ok. Bon, je suis un petit peu mal placé là en ce moment. Allez, gel. Voilà pourquoi j'adore ces pistolets-là. Allez, voilà. Non, ça me prend absolument la munition là en ce moment. Hop. Il me reste pratiquement plus de munitions sur mes armes. Peu de munitions à terre ici. Désolé. On va. Mon objectif est par là-bas. On va aller du coup checker, voir c'est quoi qu'il y a dans le fond ici. Le sol là. Et il y a juste ça. Des missions en bas là. Je pense pas que j'ai encore eu accès à ça. On va probablement avoir d'autres ennemis. Voilà.
Krogan coming at us.
Voilà.
Go for the top. Go for the top.
Allez. Voilà, ça c'est fait. Il y a un acculeur à quelque part. Ça doit être ça ici. Ah, accumulateur, pas acculeur. Y'a rien là-dedans? Non. Y'a absolument rien. Ah, ok. Ben là, à ça, je devrais avoir des balles de snipe.
Incoming. Wait, I was standing down with.
Enemy charging.
Ah, ok.
Coming in close.
Gel. Ah, ok. Voilà. Meilleure combinaison ever. Bon, ici, on va sortir le pistolet.
Nothing faster than fatigue of our paws. Headed your
Keep the back on no shield.
Ah, ok. Warden, je pense qu'il vient de mourir. Ah, ok, je pense que je suis enfermé là.
got one.
Ah, il y a quelqu'un qui monte. On va me prendre le pistolet pour y enlever son armure. Ah, il y en a deux qui montent. Ouch! Ah! Il est remonté dès que je suis réapparu. Je pensais pouvoir avoir le temps de tuer un Krogan ici, mais bon. Vraiment non. Allez! Voilà. Ça, c'était plus important que se débarrasser des deux autres.
Making contact.
Ok, ça c'est...
Hold the line. Deploying incineration tank.
Ok. On va sortir le pistolet.
Combat thrown away.
Ok, il a commencé à se déplacer très rapidement, lui. Bon.
Krogan coming at us.
Ah, ok. Gel et boum, boum. Ah, j'adore les dégâts supplémentaires quand ils sont gelés. Hop. Par contre, j'aime pas le fait qu'il me reste pratiquement... Ben, il me reste juste 3 balles dans mon pistolet, là. Hop. Ben là, on a 18, c'est déjà un petit peu mieux, mais... Hop. C'est assuré que toutes mes armes sont rechargées. Ouais.
Nothing faster than fatigue of our paws.
Ah, ok. Whoop. Ah, ok. Passer au pistolet. Voilà. Bob. Et Bob. Wolverine, on va aller l'achever au corps à corps. T'es encore vivant, on va te tirer dessus. Ben, t'es encore debout, on va te tirer dessus à la place. Vu que c'est ça que t'as l'air de vouloir. C'est un peu étrange que j'ai rien mis ici, mais... Évidemment, pour moi, ça change pas grand chose. Ici, c'est très pratique que j'ai encore mes... Oh. Voilà.
Get ready to fight.
Voilà. Ça, c'est gelé. Voilà, je reste gelé. Boum. Voilà. Oups. Ah là là. Ça pue d'armure.
Sergeant Krogan.
Ah ouais.
Got you. Enemy charging.
Ok. On a le Murden qui est mort là du coup. J'en ai deux qui devraient être proches de mourir. Voilà. Voilà.
Headed your way.
Ok, ça. Non, pas le snipe.
Watch out.
Ouch. Ok, là, à cette heure, on veut passer au pistolet. Voilà. Et là, on va passer à la mitraillette. Hey, d'où t'es encore gelé puis tu te relèves, toi? Voilà. D'où il s'est relevé alors qu'il était encore gelé? Encore une fois, il y a juste 3 balles là-dedans. Mon sniper est encore avec la munition, fait que c'est pas tant pire. C'est comme ça qu'on fait pour se débarrasser de ces ennemis-là. Ah, ok, ça c'est une porte secondaire. Ah, nice. Bon. Voilà. On va quand même tenir de même avec juste 3000 $, c'est un peu étrange, je dirais. Dommage qu'il n'y ait pas une option pour une flashlight. On peut se regarder dans le noir. Hop. J'ai l'impression que vos couleurs sont pas nécessairement tout à fait les mêmes que les miennes. Bon. Ça se peut que tu sois lié à mon écran moi-même. Ok, on peut pas aller de l'autre bord ici. Désolé. Bon. Ça faisait un petit bout de temps qu'on était pas mort, il me semble. C'est pas tant grave. Hop. Pirater ça ici. Ah, j'en ai manqué un en haut. Il y en a manqué un là. Lire, sortez-moi les bonnes affaires. Voilà.
This should come in handy.
Nice. Munitions programme lourde. On est à la fin déjà? Ouais.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Mordin, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse. And I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Mm-hmm.
Why work with Clan Weyrloc? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Weyrloc, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Weyrloc. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Weyrloc's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Bon.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Mordin. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weyrloc left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weyrloc willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Mordin. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables, stress responses, impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
This is the research that included tests on living victims. It's tainted.
Right now, victims died for nothing. Keep it, use it. Death's worth something. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Mordin. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Ok. Bon, on est prêt à partir, il n'y a rien d'autre à ramasser. Bon, avec ça, on a obtenu 30 de conciliation. Ok, nice, le pouvoir de Mordin. Briser les organiques avec la douleur. On a obtenu un boost pour les Krogan ici. Bon, on n'a pas nécessairement totalement fini ici. On va aller parler avec celui qui voulait avoir son morceau. Et on va parler avec Rex en même temps. Voir s'il n'y a pas quelque chose à dire du coup.
Clan Urdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Urdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
On parle quand même de Rex en ce moment.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's hand. You killed... If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tomka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Ok. Je pense qu'on y avait déjà tu...
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Huh.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Krogan place so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Oh, ok. Mais là, du coup, avec l'argent qu'on a, on peut venir...
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Désolé. Arrête, je m'en viens acheter des affaires dans ton shop. Pour pas chialer. Vraiment, c'est ça ici, puis le reste, on n'a pas l'argent pour.
This looks interesting.
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member. You're the Krant for the new warrior, hmm? The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass off my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
Ah, ok, on va le prendre.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade...
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
As-tu vraiment fait un discount? J'ai pas l'impression qu'il m'a fait de discount. Tout le reste de son stock coûte encore excessivement cher. Désolé.
Don't touch anything. Ignore them, bro. They're not worth the effort.
Dommage, si j'ai besoin d'argent, je peux toujours venir ici puis essayer de parier pour gagner.
I barely survived the mod during my reign. Guess that human's got a quad.
Bon. Allons voir ici.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Sounds like you've got big changes ahead for the Krogan.
We're making a neutral ground where all... It's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise.
Sounds ambitious.
Better than I've got a few clans.
Sounds like you're not making friends.
Addition, when the smoke clears, I can plant the flag on their corpses and rally the rest.
I need to go.
On well, Shepard.
Ouais, y'a rien d'autre à dire. Dommage. Par contre, eux autres.
Not grunts with us now. We're willing to consider new directions. That's what makes Clan Urdnot strong.
Ouais, probablement. Allez, c'est le temps de repartir d'ici. Je pense mal plus sûr en soi que c'est Rex qui rend ce clan-ci si fort. C'est la première fois actuellement que je vois cette partie-là avec Rex encore vivant. Du coup. Hop.
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
Bon, ben on va retourner sacré camp. Voilà. Bon. Fait que là on va pouvoir commencer la mission de l'émission. Comment qu'elle s'appelle cette planète-là déjà? On n'a aucune idée. En tout cas, c'est la planète des Assaris.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I can know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tali seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always
Ok.
nice chatting with you.
On va voir ici. Non, pas. Ouais, non, c'est vrai, c'est les messages non lus. Doit être un terminal. Ah! Shaman Urnot. Bon sang, je déteste m'abaisser à ça, mais je n'ai pas le choix. Vous êtes l'un des Grant de Grant, mais vous êtes aussi son chef. Alors faites en sorte qu'il reste en vie. Je me force à rester poli et à jouer le jeu, mais n'oubliez pas que notre peuple est en voie d'extinction. Les Krogans ont toujours fait primer leur survie aux traductions. Et si nous voulons survivre en tant que peuple, nous avons besoin de votre grande synthétique. Oker n'était qu'un fou, mais au moins il avait un plan et c'est bien déjà plus que la plupart de ceux qui vivent sur cette misérable planète. En gros, ramenez-le vivant de votre fichue mission. Mon peuple a besoin de lui. Et si vous vous faites tuer, croyez bien que je n'hésiterai pas à cracher sur votre tombe. Shaman Urnot. Bon. Dans le fond, quasiment des menaces de mort. Comme quoi qu'il faut qu'il reste en vie. Désolé. Prototype, y a-tu de quoi de nouveau? Munitions pour arme lourde, vitalité Krogan. On peut fabriquer ça. C'est pas cher. Voyons voir. Amélioration. Y a rien ici. J'ai pénétration à Star. On va la ramasser. On va pouvoir ramasser celui-là ici aussi. Y a une autre? Fusil à pompe. On va le ramasser. Là ici, fusil de précision. Fusil d'assaut de précision, j'imagine. Une amélioration de dégâts, puis de l'iridium, c'est tout ce qui manque. Amélioration de dégâts et de l'iridium. Du platine. Amélioration de dégâts, platine. Prototype. Entraînement avancé. En suivant un entraînement intensif, Shepard peut apprendre un pouvoir exclusif. Chaque nouveau coéquipier loyal augmente le nombre de pouvoirs disponibles pour Shepard. Ce projet de recherche peut être lancé autant de fois que nécessaire à chaque fois. Ouais, mais ça demande des éléments zéro. À chaque fois, un nouveau pouvoir est transféré des points précédents et dépensé vers ce pouvoir. Ok. C'est un seul pouvoir à la fois, par contre. Yeah, on peut aller faire l'infanterie. Pas l'infanterie, mais l'infirmerie. Bon, qu'est-ce que t'as dit,
Still
toi?
hard to believe Malin betrayed me. Betrayed my work. Disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Almost thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new. Better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
Okay.
You're really at peace with what happened?
Yes, of course. Can't change what happened. Life continues. Back to mission, back to work. Become like Malin otherwise. Solarian emotional processing faster than other species. Has to be. Short-lived culture can't spend time reminiscing.
So you really don't feel bad at all about what happened on Tuchanka?
Yes, correct. Now at least. Greatly distressed at the time. Stages of grief, loss, anger, rationalization. Dealt with it. Most issues settled on Tuchanka, some on shuttle back to Normandy.
Malin didn't seem like he processed his emotional response. He was obsessed with the genophage.
True, didn't mean to imply that Solarians were healthier emotionally, can still make wrong choices, bad decisions from grief, anger, guilt. Malin couldn't accept feelings. Made decision, executed. Probably before I left for Omega. Wish I'd seen it. Solarians still feel, just resolve it quickly. Explains lack of marriage, can't sustain courtship emotions. Or perhaps based on reproduction. Unsure.
Ok. Drôle de direction que ça a pris, ça.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later?
Ok. Ça va. On va lui parler avec Tali, du coup. Elle a encore sa mission à faire. Hop. Désolé. Ça, la machine. En fait, à ce temps, je suis quasiment tenté d'aller faire la mission de Tali en premier. Bon. Hop.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you'd betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Okay.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Ok. Drôle de façon de faire.
The fleet charged with treason.
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Anora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Ouais.
So how does
D'après
the
moi, ça
trial
va
work?
finir de même.
How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Bon. On va remonter là du coup. Comme je disais, je suis un peu intéressé à aller faire cette quête-là. Mais bon.
No messages for you, Commander.
Je suis juste qu'il y a une affaire là du coup. Combien de quêtes primaires j'ai actuellement? Ah. Journal. Mission. Ça c'est pas primaire. Dossier de la probatrice, l'assassin. Arrêtez les récolteurs. Ah ok, fait que ça c'est la mission primaire. Fait que j'ai au moins 2 missions ici. La probatrice et l'assassin qu'il faut que je finisse. Honnêtement, je pense qu'on va aller faire les missions secondaires en premier. J'en ai une coupe. Je peux bien les faire tout de suite. Je suis quand même intéressé d'aller récupérer... d'aller récupérer un des personnages ici. Désolé. Donc, à moment, toutes les 4 sont sur Ilium. Plus que qui me tape ses nerfs. Bah, on va pas prêter attention à ça. Tout ça, vous autres, c'est pas tout à fait le mien que même que celui que moi j'ai. Hop, voyons voir. Probatrice, Miranda, enseignement d'Iara, ici, Fucker. Il y a encore tellement beaucoup de quêtes juste annexes qu'on peut faire. Ah, ok. On va aller l'Italien. Ou Garros. Non, on va commencer par Thalie. J'aime bien la quête Thalie. Compliqué un peu, mais le fun. Ah, ok. J'imagine la flottille là doit être quelque part dans un secteur inconnu. Ou on est juste pas dans le bon système. Je dirais la deuxième option. Ouais non, ils sont à l'extrémité du système en ce moment. Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est la place avec les deux soleils. Les deux soleils, deux soleils. Hop, y avait-tu une planète ou ça c'était comme juste pour le relais? pense que ça c'est pour montrer le relais. Il n'y a pas de l'air d'avoir de planète là-dessus. Désolé. Oh non, il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir de planète ici. Fait que ça doit être l'anneau pour le relais. Il est étrange parce que je me souvenais pas que les relais avaient des anneaux. En tout cas, allons à la flotte. Ah, ok. Étrange quand même qu'il y ait un relais là spécifiquement, mais qu'il y ait absolument aucune planète autour. Bon, fait que c'est qui qu'on amène ici, là? Je vais tenter d'amener Garrus. Il me semble que ça fait une éternité que j'ai pas joué avec Jacob dans la team. Ou je pourrais amener Grunt. Grunt vient d'avoir un boost de vitalité. Morden aussi pourrait être efficace. Voyons voir. Je pense que je vais prendre Jacob. J'aime quand même ça un peu jouer avec du monde différent. Garrus, on va l'avoir sur la prochaine mission. Ah ouais, on va y aller avec Jacob. Hop. Efficace contre les blindages, ça ici, dis-tu? Ok, fait que ça c'est bon contre les Geth. Comme c'est pas mal ça qu'on va avoir affronté en ce moment. Bouclier biotique. Les barrières biotiques. Non, ça c'est peu efficace contre les. C'est efficace contre les blindages, mais peu contre. Blindage. Ouais, rendu là, je pense que c'est quand même celui-là qui est le plus efficace contre les boucliers. Vous savez quoi? On va peut-être pas prendre Jacob au final. Aucun de ces trucs qui fait que des armes que j'ai pour lui est efficace. Voilà. Bon. Jacob, c'était vraiment pas le même. Désolé.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
J'aurais définitivement pu prendre Garrus. Garrus aurait eu les meilleures armes contre les gars.
Captain Shepard, Tali'Zorah told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali'Zorah under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined to this ship until this trial is over.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived. The hearing's being held in the Garden Plaza. Good luck.
Si on peut se déplacer, je vais retourner sur une sauvegarde puis je vais prendre quelqu'un d'autre. Ok, nice. Charger. Est-ce que si je fais recommencer, on va me proposer de changer de perso? Ça, c'est la flotte nomade. Ok, nice. Garrus. On pourrait prendre Rex. Parce que dans le fond, ce que je voudrais, c'est quelqu'un avec une fusil d'assaut. Qui se voit pas, lui. Et en ce moment, je pense Rex a un fusil d'assaut. Il y a un shotgun. Garrus a un fusil d'assaut. On pourrait prendre Rex. Ben, pas Rex, mais... Ah, pourquoi je l'appelle Rex? C'est Grant. Mais attends... La dernière mission, ça a été Grant avec Jack. Tally avec Morden. Là, je vais me prendre... Oh là là. On va prendre Garrus. J'aime bien Garrus. Sur une mission avec Garrus, on va prendre Jacob. Voilà, puis ça aussi c'est un bon snipe. J'avais oublié de changer mon équipement à moi d'ailleurs. Hop. Voilà. Le déploiement d'armement à décharge explosive, on avait perdu. On va prendre le M920 parce que de souvenir, ça c'était pas mal la meilleure option pour ce qui est des armes lourdes. Puis pour ce qui est de ces armes là ici. Ouais, c'est pas mal sûr que c'est les meilleures armes ça. Toi là, on va changer ton shotgun. Là. Garrus. Ça ici. Non, pas ça. Ça. Ok, fait que t'avais déjà été remplacé pour ça. Les fusils semi-automatiques à portée moyenne efficaces contre les armures, les barrières bibliothèques et les boucliers améliorent. Bah, ça c'est efficace contre tout dans le fond, on va te laisser avec ça. Je m'assure que si je jouerais avec une classe qui peut utiliser ces armes-là, ce serait pas mal celle-là que j'utiliserais. C'est ce fusil-là que j'utiliserais. Désolé. Ah, pas skipper.
I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali'Zorah.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
J'ai toujours en soi bien aimé la combinaison de Garrus et Tali en termes de conversation.
Captain Shepard. Tally up the Normandy's crew. I wish they're charging you.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali'Zorah.
Thank you, Captain.
Reparations got underway.
Ah, ok.
You should speak with Admiral Ra. She's waiting for you up ahead.
C'est quelque chose que je peux leur
believe they're charging Tali'Zorah with such a thing.
Désolé.
Tali'Zorah can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her. She's as good as convicted.
Ok. Voyons voir. Bon. Il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir quoi que ce soit en ce moment.
I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine Father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
Okay.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
Our legal rules are simple. There are no legal tricks or political loopholes for you to worry about. Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Désolé. Ah, il va falloir que je prenne encore mes pastilles. Donc j'ai un petit moment de tranquillité, je vais m'en chercher une, je vais m'en prendre une. Ah, j'aurais pas le choix, ça n'aurait pas le choix d'être nécessaire.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member
C'est
Tali
faute.
Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
Deux secondes, je réfléchis. Bon, j'ai suffisamment réfléchi. Et volontiers.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought guests to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active guests to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but... I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle I have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Okay.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the Admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Voila.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Voyons.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
If we don't find Rael alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
Okay.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali'Zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'Zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Okay.
Sounds like
Donc
your
elle doit
ideas
avoir...
about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus, I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Fait que elle, ce qu'elle veut, c'est juste essayer de reprendre contrôle des Geth. Hey, Cal Rieger!
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Tali'Zorah, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haestrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali'Zorah. I've served with her and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haestrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haestrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haestrom's sun?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately.
Mais ils ont la quantité.
Even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
My.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
Mais moi, genre juste une très limitée, une quantité très limitée de médigel.
Shepard spoke well to the Admirals. Talizora and Hafara are out of control. This is on their heads.
Ah, ok. Fait que ici, il n'y a pas d'autres personnes à qui on peut parler. Charlemagne.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alaray. That is your best chance that you cover evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Real Zora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
Ok. Au fond, lui, il s'était son départ s'était concentré dans la recherche pour essayer de ramener la Terre dans leur planète pour sa famille.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grew
This is a job for me.
in the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
Ok.
We should move on.
Good luck on
De détruire les gars, c'est ma job. Votre connerie, ma job.
Can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Bon, il reste juste deux amis rois puis parler.
I'm glad Admiral Ron got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali. But if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admiral? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the homeworld. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Okay.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Bon, mais je pense que c'est pas mal juste ça qu'ils avaient à dire.
Thank you, Admiral.
Deuxième, on va aller parler au dernier, puis après ça on va s'arrêter là. Ah, quoi qu'il... Ah ouais, non, ça je pense que c'est la suite de la mission. Ah, ça c'est la... On a quand même quelques supporters.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd,
Désolé.
human, I have done Talia a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib.
Quib.
Do not ask about the name.
I take it as Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures. And have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
Ouais.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Ouais.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
Il a l'air, comment dire, plus raisonnable ici que pendant qu'on était pendant le procès. Mais quand même, il y avait ça qui s'appelle Quib. Ok. Ça, je suppose que ça doit être la place avec le vaisseau pour repartir. On va se regarder ici. Puis on va se laisser là. J'espère du coup que vous avez apprécié le live. Hop. Demain, je sais pas si je vais avoir un live demain matin. Dépendamment de à quelle heure que je me lève. J'ai aussi encore pas mal de choses à faire en soi. Ouais. Hop. J'ai failli faire une bêtise. C'est ça ici qui fait que je viens de faire ça. Voilà. Donc, comme je disais, je sais pas s'il va y avoir un live demain matin, ça va dépendre. Mais il va certainement avoir un live demain soir. Du coup. Ça va être un live du coup sur Mass Effect. Non, pas Mass Effect, c'est sur Tale of Arise. Fait que, ouais. En tout cas, j'espère que vous avez apprécié le live. Je vous dis à la prochaine et ciao!